on, guys? I am Samuel and welcome back to Louisiana, but not for long because I'm in the truck on a road trip heading to Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm going to be riding at Ride BHM, where there is a new mountain bike park with some trails, but specifically I'm after their jump lines. I'm bringing 2 bikes and we're gonna see what kind of biking adventure we can get into. So let's get started on this road trip. Yeehaw! So our journey to Birmingham brings us through Natchez, Mississippi. And if you've ever heard of Natchez, Mississippi, there are a lot of old plantations here. And a lot of these have been converted to bed and breakfast, to hotels, to restaurants. And that is where we're stopping for lunch at Stanton Plantation. So let's go see what the eating is like here. As you can see, this is a Pilgrimage Gardens Club Carriage House restaurant at Stanton Hall with a nice little stair set to walk up into it. You might not see my lunch. So after walking around this plantation for a little bit and getting a little lost, we have arrived at the restaurant place. And I have seen the sign that said no filming was allowed inside the house, but I'm hoping that's only for the main house and maybe they'll let me film in the restaurant. But if not, you'll just have to guess at what I had for lunch. Is closed for daily dining. We are open for pre-booked events only.
Wow, man.
We are not pre-booked. Well, in today's turn of events, I've left Stanton Hall because they were closed, and now I'm at good old Burger King. So let's go see if we can find lunch here on take 2. Good news, they aren't closed. I'll have an original chicken sandwich. Thank you so much.
I have no thing.
So we've completed our road trip here to Birmingham, and I've just sat down and ordered some sushi. It's a little different from what I'm used to, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna get, but we're gonna find out. And then see if we can find somewhere to sleep tonight and then ride bikes tomorrow. And in a very unique turn of today's events, I have found a Nissan GTR. I've never actually seen one in person, so I'm gonna grab a cool photo of it. And just like that, we've arrived with 3 bikes. We've had dinner. It's time to check into our hotel and see if we can sleep tonight. You can check out our room here. If you had the option between this or a tent, which is what I slept in the last time I went on a mountain biking trip, what would you pick? Good morning, guys. We did spend the night in a tent. My first time camping, and we're on a mountain bike trip. Honestly, the tent's a little bit more exciting, it's a little more adventurous, but you know, I think truth be told, I'll probably sleep a little bit better in a hotel room, as much as it pains me to admit. But I mean, come on, the tent is just, it's iconic, but you know, the hotel room, you sleep good. So what would you pick? Let me know down below. We're gonna go ride at Ride BHM here in Birmingham, Alabama, and see what the trails are like. I'm really stoked. I think there's a lot of jumps, but check out my view. It's actually kind of cool. I get to look at some lights and see the street. So with that, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. We have pulled up to Ride BHM. All of the bikes have still made it, and right when you pull in the parking lot, there's just a little sign that has a QR code to scan and buy your pass to ride here. And then over here, you can see jumps. So we're gonna go up here and check these out. I am so excited to ride. One of the best things is when you pull into a bike park and the very first thing you see, don't even have to get out of your vehicle, is you're just looking straight at all of these jumps. So I'm gonna walk over here and just see what's going on, and I cannot wait to ride. So I'm inspecting these jumps, and these actually look like they're a brand new line being built, because there's this jump here, and then everything else is kind of, those aren't finished yet, and then that's just a takeoff into nowhere. And this line still has some shovels and some tools sitting on it. So I think this is all fresh trails being constructed. I don't know my way around here yet, so I'm not sure where everything else is. But this line looks like it actually might be rideable. Might be a nice little line to get warmed up on, because it looks like it's the smallest line out of the 3. And now I found some really exciting stuff. That's kind of what I wanted to see. If you see this trail coming out of the woods, it doesn't look like much, but then at the end here, it has an absolutely massive dirt step up. This is potentially one of the biggest dirt jumps I've ever seen. I don't know if I can even give you guys some perspective for this. It's pretty massive, maybe about 15 feet to that top of that step up. That's pretty huge. So I found something really nice. This is a map of the place. This is where we are right here. There's some session jumps over here. I really want to go ride this. And this is Big Bertha, which is that enormous step up over there. And then there are all these trails that stretch around, and I cannot wait to go ride these. In fact, there are even 2 separate mountain peaks that this trail system is on. So I am so excited to ride. So I'm gonna go get the bikes and figure out what we're gonna do today. All right, so we're gonna start with our first lap and try out this little tiny line here. I gotta get used to the bike and to see what this place is like. Well, I'm going way too fast for this. This is a really tiny line. So that was easy. Move this out of the way. Hopefully it won't bother anything. I even see tire tracks in it already, so I know I'm not the first. Clean. Wow, I overshot that. I cased that. Going horrible. Ah, no landing. I don't know what I'm doing. Here's a little side hit I think we need to ride. Clean. So right now I'm staying on top of more difficult Birmingham, and this is my first official trail of the day. It's not too hard, but we're just gonna ride this one to get a little bit warmed up before we get to some bigger Cindy riding. See what our first lap of the day is like. Get up some dust for my perpetually sweaty hands. Dropping. Oh, clean little jump line. Kind of overshooting some of these, which is a good sign. Oh, that was blind. Nice. That was a super fun lap. Let's find something else. So I'm feeling good on the bike, which means it's time to go ride Thriller, which is the slope style line. We're just gonna see how it goes. Not sure what the best way to get into that trail is. Here we go. Yo. Oh, that takeoff is easy. I can ride that. See a lot more speed. I'm gonna roll up it first. That's super steep. We'll give it a go. Dropping in on the slope style line. Super steep berm. Whoa. Whoa. Huge. Yes! That was incredible. Oh my word, that was massive. Yo! I was like flying off the bike, it was so big. Oh my word. I have to do that again. Two of the steepest, tallest jumps I've ever ridden. I'm on an enduro bike. Makes it more spicy. 3, 2, 1, dropping. Here we go. Just drop to a super slippery berm. Cruising that. Woo! That is mega. Wow. I cannot believe that jump. You're so high. Dropping. That was good. So since I'm on my enduro bike and I'm at a bike park, it would be an absolute shame to not ride some big trails. So I'm at the top of the peak and we're gonna ride down Chiropractor here, which is some black diamond. That's kind of what I'm after. Got some black diamond lines. I'm really excited to get on those, and we're gonna ride here for a little bit and then see what else we can get up to. Sign says it's technical with low, medium grade, some options, some Canon mandatory jumps, and some 3 to 5 foot gap jumps and drops, and then a 5 to 8 foot table. So all of that stuff is exactly what I like on bikes. It's all within my comfort zone. Here we go. This is my first big trailer ride here, and I have dark tinted goggles on, which is not helping me, but I can make it work. I'm not sure if this is a faster trail or what. I love the stuff through the woods though. It's incredible. Some roots. Let's look at this drop. I don't know how big that is. That's pretty toasty. I don't want to clip my bars though. It made me a little nervous. I don't think I'm doing that one today. The trees make me nervous because I run pretty wide bars on this rig. So let's skip that. Play it safe. We're rock gardening. Not sure how fast that jump is. Made it. Wow. I got lost there. Love this stuff. That's pretty rowdy. And there's also no landing. Don't think we're going that way today. There is no landing. Like, there's actually nowhere to go. Roll. I like rolls. Hop my way over here and let it go. Oh, I'm gonna spin that second jump. I don't know about it yet. Let's go. So I survived my first trail down, and then I got on my jump bike. I did some 360s, rode some little jumps, and I'm back up on my enduro bike at the top of the peak. This time I'm gonna take the blue trail down, see if I can get some nice flow, maybe some high speed, and kind of shroud my way down. Might find something to eat, and there's a skate park really close by that I wanna get to, session out of the jump bike, and I will have had such an incredible time here at Birmingham, Alabama. I've ridden a slopestyle course. I've ridden some incredible trails, some awesome jumps. This whole place is so well built. Ride BHM in Birmingham, Alabama. Let's get back on this bike and make our way down for a second lap. We're back in, still with my tinted goggles in the forest. Not a good idea, but I'll make it work. Not sure why we have two berms here, but we'll figure it out. Nice little drop there. Oh, this is some super fun trail riding. Blue trails are just awesome. You can session them so hard. Do whatever you want. Oh yeah, getting loosey-goosey. Woo! Rock garden. Floating over that. Ride this big drop. Ah, yo, incredible. That is mountain biking. Let's ride the slopestyle course one last time and call it a day. Have plenty of hang time for that. Incredible. Huge no-hander on that. That was a dream. So we had an incredible session at the mountain. We're at the gas station fueling up the truck. I'm gonna fuel up myself with some hydration, and then we're off to the skate park. Do you have water? So if you look around, we're right in the middle of downtown here, and there's supposedly a skate park underneath this overpass.
Go past this light.
I've never seen a place like this, but I'm very interested to see what this is going to be like, and I'm wondering if it's not inside there. And if you check this out, here's a skate park underneath an overpass. How unique is that? Well, I have good news, guys. I've had my hand stamped with today's date. I've made it to the skate park underneath the overpass. On mountain bike, we're gonna hop into this bowl and start shredding. So, you know, guys, my whole life, I've been a bike rider, BMX, mountain bikes, enduro bikes, whatever. That's what I do. I've never been on a skateboard, but the guy running this park just let me borrow his. I'm gonna push around on it and just see how bad I am. I've never done this, so let's just watch my first crash. Here we go. Mountain biker tries a skateboard. There you go. And with that, guys, we are done riding here. This was an incredible spot. When I was looking on Google Maps, I saw a skate park underneath an overpass. I really wasn't sure what to expect. It was super nice. The guy was really friendly. They even have like a normal park. They have picnic benches, a roller skating rink. They had the skate park. And I even got to try a skateboard out. That was really cool. Totally different from what I'm used to, but it's really fun to push around on. And I've had an absolute blast riding bikes here in Birmingham. So I think it's time to get lunch, and I'm on my way back to Louisiana. But Birmingham, it has been amazing. Thank you so much for all the cool stuff you've done, for all the outdoor athletes and bike riders and skateboarders out here. See you in the truck. Well, I've traded the biking jersey for some normal clothes, and we're here to get some lunch. I am at El Zun Zun. Gonna see if we can get some Mexican food after riding today, and then we'll be back home. You know when you go to a new place to eat and you just don't know what's going on? Like, look at this enormous chip. I don't understand how is this a singular corn chip? Do I like dip and take a bite like it's a miniature pizza? I don't know what to do with this. I mean, it's good, but I feel like a little tiny rabbit mouth trying to eat this big thing. So as we were driving by, saw a bike shop. So now I'm going in to check out Cahaba Cycles to see what they have. This is my first time to actually see the rear linkage on the Scott Spark, where the rear shock is hidden inside the frame and you can't even tell it's full suspension. That's really cool. So for whatever reason, we're facing the same luck that we had coming in. When we were driving in on that road, there was a vehicle accident and traffic was stopped. And now leaving Alabama, we're on this road and there's been another traffic jam and we're stopped here, and I don't know for how long. So you can only sit in traffic for so long before it gets boring, and I think now I've kind of hit that limit. So we're gonna try to back out of here and see if we can find an exit. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that video from Birmingham, Alabama. And like I said, I was at Ride BHM on Red Mountain. It was an incredible place. It had a lot of trails you could ride for the enduro bike. They had some slopestyle lines with some big jumps. They were about 6 feet tall takeoffs that had a ton of hang time. I had an incredible time riding those. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had an absolute blast on my bike for this short trip. So if you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your grandmother, take her on a mountain biking road trip. You know she'll love it. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.